Hi, it's Minnie. You're watching Dante Boxing Nation.
Dante's Boxing Nation, what's going on, guys? So David Benavidez, he gets an impressive win over Angulo. He stops him in the 10th round. He broke him down. He even showed a different aspect of his game. He switched it up. He was using foot movement. He was boxing in the ring, similar to the way Anthony Joshua switched up things when he beat Andy Ruiz in the rematch. And David, he obviously switched things up because of Angulo's power. Angulo was a very powerful puncher, very aggressive, and very durable as well. Matter of fact, David Benavidez, he would even say in the post-fight interview that he wanted to go slow. He didn't want to expose himself of getting caught with anything because of Angulo's power. So I was really impressed with David Benavidez's performance because he completely broke down Angulo. He used great foot movement at times to control distance in the fight. He was also controlling Angulo with a great jab. He showed a lot of speed. He was just mixing up his combinations with great right hands, power shots. It was a very impressive performance. On top of all of that, David showed a great defense. He didn't really get caught with anything. And he stopped a fighter that had never been stopped before. Angulo, he had won 12 rounds with Gilberto Ramirez. He actually hurt Ramirez twice in that fight. And then after that, he ended up beating the former undefeated Anthony Sims. So considering the opponent for David Benavidez, this is one of his best performances, I truly believe. But now that David Benavidez has showed different levels of his game, like showing that he can box on top of him being tall already, we know for a fact there's no way Canelo is going to fight this man now. Which makes you wonder where Canelo goes from here, because David Benavidez and Caleb Plant, they are the two best super middleweights in the world right now. Although Caleb Plant, he actually turned down a Canelo Alvarez fight, which leaves only David Benavidez as the best super middleweight available if Canelo Alvarez wanted to fight the best fighter at 168. Speaking of Caleb Plant, that's the fight that needs to happen. I don't understand why we keep hearing Caleb and David talk about the fight, but I don't understand why the fight hasn't been made or even been agreed to. When Brian Custer asked David Benavidez who he wants to fight next, he didn't say Caleb Plant. He just said he'll fight anyone. So that sounds like it's not going to happen anytime soon. It seems like it would make sense for David to go after Caleb Plant's title, because now David doesn't have a title anymore. For those of you guys who don't know, he lost his title when he weighed in. He was, I guess, 2 or 3 pounds overweight. This is the second time that David has lost his title. The first time he tested positive for cocaine. So now he has no belt. Maybe he can end up fighting the #1 contender for Caleb Plant's belt and become the mandatory to fight against Caleb Plant. Let's see how it all plays out. One thing I will say about David is, although he may not be the most disciplined person outside of the ring, he makes up for it when he gets in the ring. That's all I got for now, guys. I'm on to the next one.
Are you ready to take your striking game to the next level? Then you've got to get the focus ball. Dramatically improve footwork, timing, reflex, hand-eye coordination, head movement, and striking IQ. Lightweight and extremely portable, so you can train every time, everywhere with the focus ball.
Fellas, I've got some great news for you. If you've lost your hair or have a receding hairline, the time has come when you can finally get your hairline back through a process called scalp micropigmentation. So here's how it works. It's a hair tattoo that replicates the look of your hair follicles when you have fully shaved it down. Basically, you will end up with a haircut shape up or an edge up. What they do is they tattoo small dots that look like hair follicles in the areas where you have lost your hair and then blend it with your existing hair. You can even choose what type of hairline you want, hard shape up or soft and natural finish. And to maintain it, all you gotta do is shave your hair every few days, which is something you already were probably doing anyway. So if you wanna get this hookup for my brothers out there in the UK and Europe, make sure you check out the Scalp This on Instagram. And for my brothers out there in the States, make sure you go ahead and contact my man Scalp Carolinas on Instagram. And when you go on their pages, you can see for yourself what these guys look like before. I mean, these guys are literally hair magicians. I've never seen anything like this before, but all I can tell you guys is this is a serious game changer for us men. So make sure you get in contact with Scalp This and Scalp Carolinas on Instagram.